So what's your take on this? It's that simple. Period. Welcome to the show, ladies.
That is so awesome. AI is so cool. It's me, DC. This is a first. You guys are the worst. It's just going to be one guy. I'm the worst. I've always been the worst. I like being the worst. What does the worst mean? It just means that I am not afraid to say what's on my mind at any time, for any question, for any reason. So I have opened up the airwaves to women that would like to go head to head. You submit 5 questions, and we will go head to head Thursday night at 10 o'clock on You Guys Are the Worst. So if you see just me on here, you know that the women are heavy and they're coming in. I'm just letting you know the immediate response has been very well. I had no problem having anybody wanting to go number one, a couple arguments, but whatever. You know what? Whoever asks first is first. Oh, you like her more? See, I promised this guest here that I was going to not say any cuss words. So, bitch, please. I'm just saying that's such a ridiculous thing what women do like that sometimes. But anyways, let me introduce my guest. The host, one of the hosts of How's Your Mom and Them, Monday nights at 5 p.m. here on BFM 100.6. Please welcome T Bougie to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be your first.
See, now here's the problem. Okay, this is why. Okay, number one, she asked first. Number two, I thought about it afterwards. If somebody's gonna go first, it's got to be somebody bougie, because then they will brag about it. And that's what I want her to do. I want all the rest of the women to envy the fact she got to go first. That's what you guys like to do. We get it. As men, we love that. We love that.
We do compete. We do. It's true. It's true.
Thanks. So tell them who you are and what you do, and kind of like give them a little background of like who you are before they just dive in there, because everybody listens like, what the is going on right now? That's a female on You Guys Are the Worst. I told you it's my show. I can do what I want. I check with a sponsor first, though.
Right. I'm Tina Spellman, aka T Bougie. I'm one of the hosts of How's Your Mom? Yeah, and I'm in my real life, I'm a mom. I'm single. I'm not married, but I'm a mom, and I'm 3 beautiful grown daughters and a beautiful granddaughter, and I run a school, and I own a coffee shop, and in the fireworks season, I manage a fireworks store. So yeah. Hey, Ray Ed Green.
Hi, Ray.
One of my other co-hosts. Yeah. So
yeah. You know what?
I work a lot. I am bougie, but I am what I call bougie on a budget, and I am a working woman. I keep these nails done like this because they're tough and they look bougie, but they work hard. So that's the thing. I'm not like, oh, I can't do that bougie. You know, no, I'm a working woman bougie. So I earn my bougie.
I will tell you this. When to talk to the guys out there, she's bougie, but when she says she works, I have been to help her at the fireworks store before. I have personally witnessed her cleaning bathrooms. I'm just letting you know. If I am in her position at the fireworks store, I said it earlier, I'm not going to say it again. No way. No way. I've got workers for that. No. She does. She cleans bathrooms. I'm talking the nasty ones, not the clean ones.
Do what you got to do.
Yep. See, so she is bougie, but like she said, she's bougie, but she works. So the rule was basically the only rule I said, hey, you got to submit 5 questions before the show. And I read those questions 10 minutes ago because, you know, that's how I fly, man. I told her when we were talking earlier today, make sure everything was all right for the show. I have no problem being me. I don't need to practice. Ray says, Tina is the hardest working bougie woman I know. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Hey, Greg.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I totally agree. So, Tina,
Yes.
fire away. You got 5 questions. I have them in front of you. Go any order you want to, and
Oh, any
dive
order
into
I
it.
want to.
Yeah,
Okay.
fire away.
Okay. Why are men so afraid to talk about their feelings? They act like a child that's afraid to, I don't know, kill a bug or something. Like, what in the world? It's just feelings. Why are you so freaking afraid of them?
All right. This was the reason why the show was made. You asked earlier in the green room. I said, I bet you can't tell me why this show was made. This show was made because women judge. And I told Tina, hey, remember, I'm not talking to you. So I'm talking to women. Okay. So let's play this game. You're at home. I walk in and give me an example of how this question would play out about me not talking about my feelings. I'm obviously, my head's hung over. I don't look well. You're going to ask me what about trying to get me to talk about my feelings? We're just going to play a little skit here. Like we're really doing this.
You walk in, your head's down, and
Yeah. Obviously something's wrong.
something's wrong. So I say, hey, honey, what's wrong? You look like you feel bad.
Man, just a hard day today.
Oh, so yeah. So tell me what happened.
Man, just work. I got a lot of pressure at work right now, and I just got a lot of pressure on me right now.
Okay. So at this point, then he'll shut down, or she'll keep digging, and she's the nag.
Yes.
She'll keep digging. He's the
Well,
nag.
let's keep playing it out. Let's not analyze it yet. Like, what was your next question?
Well, what kind of pressure? What kind of pressure
Okay.
are you under? Tell me.
At that point right there, I'm shutting down.
Right.
Because what we've created now is what this show doesn't have, and that is a talk-free zone. Like I was telling Tina earlier. Oh, you brought them all. Thank God they're all here. Dina, what are you doing out of bed? Oh, my God. I mean, you might not be out of bed. What are you doing awake? Oh, my God. So, Dina, thank you. Man.
Thanks, girls. My co-host show up.
Hey, that one shocked me. I knew Ray was going to be there. Plumber too. But Dina, awake at 10 o'clock?
I know. That's amazing.
Ooh. Where were we there? Okay, so now I've told you, you asked me a question, I answered it. You re-asked a question in another way where I could ask something else. And at that point I answered again, but after that, any other questions I'm shutting down. Because I feel like I'm just looking for an answer that's not there. Because there's nothing, honestly, there was nothing else after the first thing. The thing I think that women need to understand is when you ask us a question, most times, we're talking about most men, the answer we give you is the one that we want to give you. You don't need to pry. I mean, we communicated. Unless there's like a follow-up question, like your follow-up question was relevant. Your third one probably wouldn't have been quite as relevant to me. I would have shut down.
But is that because you just don't want us to know, or you just don't want to talk about it anymore?
Because there's nothing else. I told you. Like, do you know anything about what I do at work? Probably not. Most relationships don't, unless you work together or unless it's common sense. And even common sense is different at every job. So anything I explain to you, all you're doing is listening. And I know women like that, but I don't want to talk about it again. I just did it all. I mean, at this point, I just feel like you're prying. I'm telling you a man's side. Like, once you check me, I come in, I look depressed. You check me politely, which is awesome. And then you want to reiterate, you want to go again. And I do. I said, look, it's just really hard. The things I got to do at work right now, tons of pressure right now. I got to get it done. Just a lot of pressure on me. That should be enough. Quit. There's no more explaining once he does a second answer.
Yeah. Well, I'm the woman that wants to know what my husband does at work. So I don't know if all women do or not. I mean, my friends and I typically, we know what our men, well, I don't have a man right now, but we know what they do at work. And we just want to, we're curious and all that. But I do get that when you come home and you're tired and home's like your safe place, your peace, and you
Yeah.
walk in the door, you don't want to rehash what just happened. You want to leave it at the door. And I do understand that and get that. I do get that. So
And here's the other thing, and just keeping it real. Men and women that do know what my girl's a teacher. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If she tells me that kids had trouble, I've done everything. She's a high school teacher. I've been through high school. Okay. I know everything that she does every day. Maybe it's a little different. Okay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't listen, because I know women like to share their days. I'm going to listen. Probably during the ball game, but I'm going to listen. Okay. Men do not want to share their work days. And this is why. If I come home and you know what I do, and now I elaborate again, I say, well, I don't want to give away what I do. I'm going to pretend that I work in a machine shop. Well, Pedro quit, and now I got to do his work. And then Francine's going to be out because she's pregnant. So I got to do her work too. And I know exactly what you're going to say. What are you going to say? Is there anything I can do to help? Which now we have a new problem, because now I have to tell you no. Now the conversation, I'm just showing you how it's going. Now I have to tell you no, because there is nothing you can do, but now you're going to get offended. You can't tell your woman no, especially when she's checking you for being depressed. Well, I can't now.
You can tell her no. That's a misjudgment of women. You can say no, honey. You can say no, honey. I wish there was, but there's not.
Look, now you're trying to make me be sweet when I'm fucking depressed. I'm depressed. Sorry, I'm not good at I'm not good at.
Not good at not cussing.
All right.
Well, no,
this is my free zone.
It's your free zone. I think if you just say no, I wish you could. But how would you? I mean, I have learned over the years. I was married for a really long time, so I did learn not to make him dig into his day. But how would you like for us? I typically, when my husband come in, he'd say he had a bad day. I would just go love on him, say, "I'm sorry, honey," and I'd kiss him and I would rub his feet. Is that what you want? Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Like even that, even like your questions, your first two questions, they're fine. Mm-hmm. And then you can just follow it up with, you don't need to know what's really wrong. You already know something wrong. I don't want to talk about it because you asked me again. I didn't give you very much more. I didn't give you very much more information. Hey, go lay down. Go sit on the couch, man. I'll be out there. Pop them shoes off. Let me rub them feet up. Yeah. Done. Oh my God, a man would flip out.
I do. When she works too, I think it's a little bit harder. We do want to talk about our day. Yeah. But do men want to hear us talk about our day?
Most times what's going on? No, but we listen because we care. The right ones do. Like I listen to everything she says. I promise you I do. I know more about these kids in Cobb County. We can't play the video, but the people that are here regularly, the video that comes when I talk about kids. Yeah. 10 toes down.
We know. You're not saying it.
Hey, let's go to the next one. Let's not go to the next question. No, wait. I want to, before you go to the next question, I want to go to the feelings you really want to know about. Not what we did at work. You guys don't really give a shit. Let's be honest. Tell me the feelings you really want to know about. Like, why won't we share what feelings?
Well, just whatever's going on in your mind, like what's going on in your head, that's what we want to know. Like, what's going on in that head of yours? Like, I don't like feeling shut out. I hate that but I get that's a trigger for me because I was married for 32 years. And then I was told at the end of that he hadn't been in love for 10 years. Okay. Well, you little.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
That's bad.
Probably a bad guy.
Tell me that. Why don't you tell me what's going on in that head of yours? Why don't give me my 10 freaking years back?
I'm more like, okay, like check this out. We're on the porch, and this is generalized. Okay, not for me. This is definitely me. We're on the porch and we're enjoying the sunset. You're doing whatever you do while you're enjoying the sunset. Okay,
right.
But it's silent. We're enjoying the sunset, and she turns to you. And she says, what you thinking about? Guys, don't mess up and say nothing. She's not going to believe you, and it's going to turn the situation backwards. And this is why I'm being honest. We're actually thinking about nothing. I know you guys don't believe us. I know you don't. You don't need to tell me. You guys think about
actually, I
stuff
do.
way more. You guys
I
think
actually
about
do
stuff so
agree.
more, Tina.
I actually learned that men do actually have a nothing box. And when
Yes,
they tell you they're thinking about nothing, 9 times out of 10, they're really thinking about nothing.
not a thing.
I do
Not a
believe that.
thing.
I
Not
do
a
truly
thing.
believe that. Now, some
Yeah.
men, their brains never stop. I have a special friend, and his brain never
Yeah.
stops.
Yeah.
But you know,
But most times, that's not what she really wants, guys. When she turns to you and she says, "What you thinking about?" It's actually she wants to share something that she's thinking about. Most
probably
times,
true.
most
Probably
times,
true. That's
because
probably true.
you know if I'm quiet, what am I thinking about? Nothing.
Nothing. We
If
just
not,
want to talk. We just want to talk
right.
because
So
we have
it's
way more words than you guys do. So I get that.
advice. If you're enjoying silence with your man on a porch or whatever you're doing, doesn't matter what it is, and you want to have a conversation, and it's not a movie or a baseball, he's not engulfed in something, okay? Just engage right there. She's trying to engage. Just engage. Don't ask me about me. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want to say. Start a conversation without a question. Like, okay, if we're on the porch, give me a thought you'd have. We're on the porch, nothing's happening, just nature.
Yeah.
You have a thought come through your head. Start a conversation.
I'm a little bit different though, because
ahead.
I can embrace silence. But if I'm sitting on the porch, well, it just depends on what I'm doing. I sit on my porch and watch the sunset all the time, and I just think, man, this is really beautiful.
Just like that.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do to engage conversation. If we have complete silence, you don't have to say, "Isn't this sunshine?" Just say it.
Yeah.
Man, that's a beautiful sunshine. We will engage.
Yeah.
If you try to give us a question, more work. We probably thinking about every time there's a question, we know there's a lead in. Because most times females don't go straight to where they got to go. They got to put a little butter on the biscuit before they get to the bread.
Right. Dina would say to her man, "I saw this new Louis bag today."
Exactly. There's no way her and Corner Steve are kicking it up on the porch. Beautiful sunset. Let's make a couple geese flying through at this moment. And if she says that, there's no way he's not saying something.
I think, and this is God, I don't need to keep talking about my eggs, but he said to me one time that women can't embrace silence, because I was like, men can ride in the car for hours and not say a word to each other and go on like a 5-hour trip and not know any more about each other when they get there than when they left. But so I actually learned to embrace silence, and I think secure women can embrace silence. You know, if you're fairly emotionally healthy and secure, you can embrace silence and not have a problem with it. But some women can't. So, but
I don't know that we want you to embrace silence. I think we want, okay, me. I'm being me now. I don't want you to be quiet. If you're having a thought, I want you to share it.
okay.
Don't make it my thought. Don't make it my thought. Like, if you're experiencing a beautiful sunset, don't ask me if I'm looking at the beautiful sunset, because I might not be looking at that at the time. I might be like looking at some blade of grass that I missed or something. It's just when we're enjoying silence, we look at dumb stuff. So like when we say nothing, it's really nothing.
Really,
We're probably not
really
looking at the
nothing.
beautiful sunset. Probably not. You know, just cut straight to the point. That'd be my advice on number one. Number one, if you want to talk about feelings and why we don't want to talk about feelings, one, cut straight to the point. Like, don't ask me what I want to eat. Don't ask me what I want to eat if you need something downstairs picked up first, you know, or just go straight to the question.
Yeah.
And second, accept our answers and don't judge. Okay. What if I come in here and I say, man, okay, I'm a pretty alpha male. I would think that any woman that was with me would feel secure at most times. Okay. What if I come in and I say something weak? Or something that a simp might say, and I change my ways a little bit. Do you still feel secure? Do you judge? Like, I'm just trying to think of an instance that has no cussing in it. We get them all the time on Instagram. But you see, a man will be soft and share something, and a woman will check him like, man, you know, buck up or something like that. You know, if you are a woman and your man's ever being soft and anything with his feelings, and you tease him about it, he's never going to do it again.
Right. Oh, yeah. No.
I think it's a trust thing. Here's the other thing.
Never do that. And never weaponize it.
We know you guys are smarter. And if I say smarter, I mean, like, I consider anything that can store information for a long time very smart. And age has little to do with it because I'm getting older, and so is Tina, and she forgets a lot less than I do. Okay. I'm with see, Dina's trying to lead me down that road. See, Dina, I knew me and you were the party side of this. Oh, great. More women. It's awesome. Comedian more baby too. I love for my man to be sensitive. Sometimes it shows that he's human and got feelings. And
Absolutely.
I agree. But the first time you check him, not about feelings, but if he was being a wuss. See, like that right there. If Dina even is playing at any time and calls Corner Steve a wuss while he's really sharing feelings, it could potentially damage it where he don't want to do it no more.
Oh, absolutely. You never check your man if he's being sensitive and sharing his feelings, and you never weaponize it. Like, never turn that.
What does that mean?
That
Explain
mean,
what that means. Yeah.
Don't take something he's told you and then use it against him later.
Oh yeah, we got a video about that. A woman actually says that if you have tried a man for a crime, this is actually punishable. Like, you know, like, let's just say I go to prison for killing somebody, and that person really isn't dead. When I get out, I can walk up and shoot that person. I cannot go to jail again. It's called Double Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Great movie, by the way, with Ashley Judd. Great movie. But women, if you catch a man doing something and you decide to stay, that is called an apology. You're staying because he apologized, I hope. Okay? That means it's over. That means like if he was out Friday night and you get triggers because he's not home at 8:14, and 8:14 last Friday night 7 weeks ago was when he cheated on you. No, you can't do that. Is that what you're talking about, weaponizing like that?
Yeah. You can't use it against him. Like, or if he shares with you some intimate detail from his past, you can't bring that up and use it against him, you know, later in an argument or, you know, something like that, or to bash him even, or to bash him, you know, or whatever. You can't use it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I like it.
That's not fair. That's not playing
Great
fair.
question.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's one for you. You can go ahead and read this one. This is a Tina comment.
Dan said, Jesus dropped the charges, so should she if she accepts the apology. Absolutely. Once you forgive it, you don't bring it back up. That's the truth.
All right, give me another question.
Okay, so question number 2. What makes I guess this is a you question, but a man question, because you can't really answer for all men, but I don't know. What makes you feel emotionally safe and valued in a relationship, even if you don't say it out loud?
All right, so I have questions on this. Okay. I would like you to describe this. I would like you to answer this question. By the way, I already know it's rude to answer a question with a question. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm not doing it on purpose. I need to get some clarification of a couple things she said in there, so I know what it means to her.
Okay,
I'm a man, and she's a woman, and we ain't speaking the same shit. Because there's no man out there that goes into work and goes to the lunch table and they say, "Hey man, how's Lisa? I'm emotionally safe." Well, please. You will get your butt kicked. I will eat your lunch. I will take your money. No. I'm telling you what's going to happen. If you're in the workroom and you tell your buddies that you're emotionally safe, you have just gotten a new label.
That's not something you would say out loud to
okay. See, so now I'm asking you, what do the words emotionally safe mean to you?
Well, safe and valued, meaning you feel like you can be completely honest and vulnerable with your woman. What makes you feel like you can be completely safe and vulnerable and tell her anything, your deepest, darkest secrets?
Trust and respect. That's easy.
Trust and respect. Okay.
Okay. Which we both know are earned. We're both, for people on the radio, we're both over 40.
Right.
We know about trust. We know about respect. We know how to give it. Not the new respect that the kids are doing right now. Hey, no disrespect to them. That's just not what I'm raised on.
Mhm.
Okay. But if I get respect, there's a lot better chance that I'm going to, do the right thing.
Mhm.
It says
I
trust and
agree.
loyalty.
Trust and
Okay.
loyalty. Trust and respect. Loyalty is super important to me. And I think trust and loyalty, trust and respect. Loyalty is that my guy shows up for me. If he shows up for me always, then I know that's somebody I can trust, and he shows me and treats me with respect. That's somebody I know I can trust my secrets with.
I'm glad you didn't ask that question. For some woman that's looking for a question to ask me later on down the line, let's talk about that always showing up. We're not going to talk about that tonight because it's not here. And thank God, because I don't want to hit me and Tina's friendship up at all. And that I do have one more question about your question, though. What does being valued in a relationship mean to you from a woman's standpoint? How is a woman valued in a relationship?
Well, he shows up for one thing. He always shows up.
You guys.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you feel valued? Not us.
No, he shows up for me.
If I show up for you, you feel valued? That doesn't even make sense.
I feel valued if you show up for me. You stand up for me. You care of me.
What value do you bring to a relationship? Let me rewrite that then. Because you're asking us what does being valued in a relationship mean to us?
Yeah.
I have to know what the word valued means.
For me, being valued means that I'm a priority. I'm respected. I'm cared for. I'm loved. That's what being valued means. I'm his number one priority.
That was easy. Mm-hmm. We think about you guys all the time. We just don't have time to text you about it because we're working. Hold on. Yeah, we do. But we don't want to tell you all the time. And I'm a firm believer in this. And I know people. I'm going to blame it on the military, and that's a sad excuse. We were taught this thing that's called PDA, Public Display of Affection.
Right.
I'm 50 years old. I still look around when I hold my granddaughter's hand outside, looking to we just get in trouble. Trouble. And I wasn't a good kid, so I got better in the military, and my first authority was the military people, and they were told no, PDA, holding hands, kissing, nothing outside. That's for the bedroom, for the house. Okay, so enough on that. Okay, but we think about you guys all the time. But I think if I came home and told you that I'd loved you every single day, don't you think it's going to get old? And
no.
Think about it for a minute. Are there going to be times where you just hear it?
No, because here's what makes me feel valued. I like to know that I'm the first thing on his mind when he wakes up and the last thing on his mind when he goes to bed. So he's going to text me. I'm not married, so he's going to text me or call me in the morning, at night. I like that stuff. I like PDA. Take me by the hand. Put your arm around me when we're walking, whatever. I like that because for me, that's him saying, this is my woman, and that makes me feel valued. I'm old fashioned too. I like a manly man, and I like for him to want people to know I'm his woman, so I'm different. Maybe I'm different. I am a strong woman. I'm opinionated. I am, but I like being my man's woman, and that makes me feel valued for him to, make up for me like that. So
I like it. Let's go to number 3 or your third question. I don't even know if you're doing them in order. Are you?
Yeah. I'm kind of doing them in order. All right. But we're going through these questions awfully fast.
Well, we only have 10 minutes to get to 3 questions.
Oh, okay.
I think, for the women that are out there now, submit 5, but probably only gonna do 3.
Okay. All right. So when you pull away or go quiet, what's usually going on internally?
I'm gonna keep this one short. Shut down. From question number 1, it
Yeah.
usually means that you guys are prying for something that you probably ain't the right answer anyways. Sometimes
Digging.
when you guys come to the table, my girl is very, very, very famous for this. If you come to me and ask me a question, the best way to get me to shut down and tell me that's not right. Look at here, okay? Tina, what does voodoo mean? At that point right there, what Tina needs to know is, I don't know what voodoo means. I'm asking you what voodoo means because I want to have a conversation. What does voodoo mean? Now, women, if you already know what voodoo means and you're checking us, say, hey, babe, I found out what voodoo means today. What does voodoo mean to you? I'm teaching my girl how men and women talk, because if you ask me what voodoo means and I tell you and you look at me and you go, that's not right. That conversation's over. Shut down. Go. Not going to happen. You didn't know what it was, and I took my time to conversate with you and tell you what it was, and I'm wrong. Shut down. Tina.
So men just need us to listen. If we ask a question, I'm bad to ask questions because I just want you to share with me, like,
I'm down with that.
Your thoughts or feelings, So I ask questions, but that seems like digging sometimes, like I'm digging. And all I really want to do is know you. And I'm a fixer, but and so I tend to ask lots of questions, but men can see that as digging or whatever. So if I ask you a question, what I hear you saying is I should say, what does this mean to you? And then just listen.
Bam. And then listen to mine, and then you can put in there, this is what it means to me. We could have a conversation or a debate. Debating is not fighting. Debating is agreeing to disagree in a constructive way because you're grown up. Me and Tina do not agree on a lot of stuff. A lot.
No, we don't.
But we're getting to be better friends every single day. Mainly because I accept her for the stuff that I don't think is right. She does, and she accepts me for all the stuff that I do that is perfect. All right. Yep. So anyway,
that right there, didn't you?
Hey, number 3, I just wrote in big letters on my paper, shut down. Yeah. If you women and Tina, tell me you don't know, you're a mom too. So we're not going to say you did it to a man, but we know you did it to your kids because we all do. When you already know the answer, you go to your child. Don't do that to your man. Don't. Yeah. It's the worst. He's going to shut down. And the only thing we remember, you guys got way better memories, but we do remember? We remember when we open up to you and you shut us and we got to shut down.
Right.
That shut down, no matter how many times you say sorry or go upstairs with that special little outfit on and, act like a kid again, it's still not going to make us want to open up the next time that happens.
Yeah.
When we open up, we're all the way open, and it actually hurts more, but not like you guys. You guys have way more emotions than we do. We just have hurt. You guys have hurt, kind of hurt, maybe hurt, little hurt.
I think I've learned too that when you do share with us something that's deep or intimate, like you don't want us to fix it for you. You don't want us to give you a solution. You don't want us to tell you how to fix it. You just want us to listen, right?
Sometimes, if we say that, like the work thing, like I kind of felt like when you asked the second question when we were skidding, that the second answer I gave, I did not want to give that answer. I did it out of politeness because I cared about you. I didn't want to take my day out on you. So I answered the second question. If anything came back about work after that, I'm shutting down. I'm going to go do something else. I'm just going to shut down. I gave you 2 chances. I don't want to fight with you about my bad day and my pressure at work. It's not fair to either one of us. I left that when I came in.
But what if she doesn't know she's shutting him down? Shouldn't he just say, honey, it was a bad day and I just really don't want to talk about it anymore?
I said that when I walked in. And then you asked another question. Yeah, I did.
No,
you saw me walking And you
Had a
say,
bad
what's wrong?
day.
I said, man, I just had a really bad day. And then you
Yeah.
asked a follow-up question, and I answered that. So after that, I ain't gonna say nothing else. You already got both answers. I don't need to say a third one. You just want to share my bad day? Go watch
Yeah.
TV. Go watch TV, man. Plenty of bad news on the news. I don't want to share my day again. I want you to take me away from my bad news as far away as possible. Because guess what? I gotta get dressed, shower, and go back there tomorrow to deal with that bad day that I had today.
We're just trying to connect with you. I think that's
a
why we
bad
do
time
that
to do it. It's a
most
bad
of the
time
time.
to do it.
But
I think we should not connect during bad days.
yeah.
Yeah, like there's a good one. Dina, we don't want to vent. You know, when we vent on the way home in the car.
Yeah.
Especially me, because I'm one of them ones that talks to you out and don't know how to drive very good. Tina is too. I've been on the phone with her. Yeah, I vent in the car on the way home from work. When I come home, it's peacetime. This is our kingdom. This is our kingdom. If there's nothing that has something to do with our kingdom, like my busy day tomorrow at work, ain't got nothing to do with this kingdom. Let's live here so I can go back to work. Let's live here and get some peace and quiet and whatever I want to do together with you, and so I can get ready for work tomorrow. It's kind of like raising a kid, man. Get me ready for school.
Yeah, I do get that. It's a safe place when you come home. You don't want to deal. You want to leave everything out there that was out there and just come to a place of peace. I do get that. Yeah. But I would like Ray had said, we want to be there for you. We do. But do men want us to be there for them?
I mean, not for that third question. I mean, here's a funny thing. Like when I say shut down, all of you know what shut down meant. Maybe not the younger ones, but y'all know why we shut down. You know what you did. It's like afterwards.
But
It's
what
not
about
like
when
you
you
know.
do it on purpose?
Well, it's when you're talking and you're trying to pry instead of consoling. Like you don't need to be a detective with your man. Like if I come home and I look wore out, at that point you don't even have to ask if you don't want to. Like if you know I'm wore out, you can go straight to the foot thing if you want to, or cooking or whatever. Anything that doesn't say work. But if you have to ask, go ahead and ask. I had a rough one at work today, man. Now, if you think that answer requires you to go deeper, go ahead, go one more time. But after that, done. No more work. Yeah. Don't drag this man back in his day, because now you're part of that load.
Dina said, you sound like you're using shutting down as a punishment.
No, I'm using shutting down as I don't want to go through work again. I'm home in my kingdom. I'm going to go over in this part where nobody wants to talk about my work. And then if you follow us there and talk about work again, I'm going to go to another room until you figure it out that I don't want to talk about work. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to turn to you and say, would you stop following me around? That's not me personally. I'm just
Men don't want to know about her day.
You know what? That'd be a great idea. Like if I had a shitty day and you had a good day, you go, oh, babe, come on in here, man. Let me tell you about my day while I'm rubbing your feet. Oh, let's go. Let me tell you about my day while we're drinking a beer. Let's go. Anything that has nothing to do with my day or a bad work day, flip it. We'd probably sit there and listen all day, unless we want to shower first. And then you can go in there and sit in the toilet and tell us while we're in the shower if you really need to. As long as you don't talk about our bad day at all. Don't even go back to, like, when you finish your good day, don't even go back and say, I'm sorry you had a bad day. It's done. You've replaced it. Just let me know I'm home.
It's not because you're a pussy. It's just how you're made.
Yeah. Just let us recharge. The best thing to separate from work when it's bad is to recharge in the kingdom.
So what I've heard you say, and I wrote on my paper, is don't be a detective with your man. Just love
bad.
on it.
It's bad. It's bad. Like if your intuition is telling you your man's cheating on you, don't set him up. Leave. Your mental health shouldn't. I never understood that. Like I don't judge. Your man hits you and you call the law, but you don't push charges. I don't understand. I don't judge.
My man puts a hand on me. His
She got a gun. She got a gun, man.
You have a gun.
Yeah.
He'll only do it one time. He'll never do it again. I got a gun. A big brother that's worse than a gun. So.
All right, we got two more, and right. I'm gonna have to let you pick one. Pick one.
Okay. What do men wish women understood about how you feel pressure, whether from work, expectations, or relationships? What do men wish women understood?
Let's go to the other one. I feel like we covered that pretty well. Didn't we?
Okay.
I mean, yeah. The last one's kind of different.
Okay. What's the best way to make a man feel loved and appreciated emotionally, not just physically?
We talk about on this show all the time. We call them the big three. Write them down. Ladies, if you got a notepad right now, I'm going to tell you how to keep a man. It's so simple. It's so simple. Now, you're going to say, well, what about this word? I have some words that I think you can't have one without the other. Okay?
Okay.
Number one is respect. That is the hardest thing to do, for one human being to respect another human being and everything that's coming out of that human being's mouth. It's so hard, especially when your intuition is telling you this person is full of poo-poo, even if it's the person you love. Don't think that we don't lie to our spouses and mates and boyfriends and girlfriends. It's so hard to respect somebody. And that means, like, when you know they're full of poopy and you put your hand on their shoulder and you ride the poopy lane with them. How was I doing? Pretty good there. That's pretty good with the poopy, right? Okay.
Poopy, yeah.
Number one, respect. Okay. Number two is loyalty. And with loyalty comes trust. I like loyalty better than trust because I trust my inner circle friends. I don't know how loyal they are. I hope they're loyal. My woman better be loyal. It's a kingdom. It's a kingdom. Everything we do is about this kingdom.
No matter what. Yep.
By the way, for all those that don't know what I'm speaking about, it's your home and everything, all your assets. I'll speak different languages. It's a kingdom. Everything that is mine, that I own, my assets, that I share with the person that I live with is my kingdom. I'm the king. There's a queen. Okay? That's how it works. Go read the book, Castle Time. You know what? And sometimes there's two queens. I'm not judging. Just as long as somebody knows there's a 51 and a 49. And if y'all don't understand that, the king has 51%. You know how many decisions she makes? Only when it's time for war. The 49% makes 99% of decisions in the house. So women, when you sit there and you say, I'm not going to be 49%, you're making 99% of the decisions in the house with that 49%.
True.
Okay? I don't think you guys understand. There's got to be one person that has more power in the house. 50-50 don't work. And this is why it don't work. If there's a knock at the door and I just worked a 14-hour shift and you've been off for 6 days, get your ass out of bed and check who that is. Sorry, it's 50-50. Every woman right now is going, oh, did he just say that? It's 50-50. I worked a 14-hour day. You've been off for 6. Go check the door. You got a gun? No. 51-49. Men have responsibilities. The king has responsibilities of the kingdom that the queen don't have unless the king dies. And she really don't want them. You don't. The queen's, the best thing about being a queen is you've got something to fall back on. That king is doing everything he can to make that kingdom awesome.
Yeah.
And you've got that to fall back on.
Till your king skips town.
Well, if your king skips town, you know, your kingdom's going to fall apart and everything's going to go to shit.
You said that.
Okay, so number one is respect. Number two is loyalty. And I hate to say it, number three is sex. That's all we need. I have polled men over 12 years on this show. And if you ask a man what he wants, it's going to be those three things. They don't have anything else. And this is why men and women fight so much. We don't want near the shit y'all do.
That's true.
We don't. But then because you guys do want so much, you want us to want more. Like, because you want us to be equal. We're not. We're not. You guys have way more emotions. You guys have way more decision making on a daily basis. The things that you guys don't realize you have you shouldn't want any more, man. The kingdom works. I promise you it does. Tina, you want to say anything about my big three? Because we got 5 whole minutes.
I totally agree. Respect, loyalty, and sex. Sex is something that women tend to think that men are all about that, but no, men
No,
have a
mine's number
different.
3.
Sex is about emotions for us. It's about physical release for men, and they got to have it, ladies. I'm sorry, they got to have it. But men, ladies, got to have that emotional fulfillment too. If I feel like if both people in the relationship are giving equally, then these things are easy. Of course, I'm going to respect and be loyal to a man who's treating me, with respect and loyalty to me. I'm going to want to have sex with him, so it's not going to be a chore. It's going to be a want to thing, so I just feel like, to me, in a relationship, I feel like each person should start every day with, wow, how can I make his day better? How can I make her day better? Because if we're each serving each other, I mean, scripture says to serve each other, serve one another in love. Here's some ways you can do that. Wives, respect your husbands. Husbands, love your wives. These are some ways that you can do that. But it's really about submitting one to another in love. So it's, if I'm going out of my way to make your life great, you're going out of your way to help make my life great, then there's automatically going to be that connection and that loyalty and respect, and you're going to want to have sex. So ain't going to be no problem there.
Facts. I will agree that more women need to understand that they need to have sex for release as well.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as us. We use it a lot more. And what was the other thing you said in there? There was another thing I wanted to say.
We just like to feel wanted. So, that's a big part of it. But there is some physical release too.
Right. And basically what I'm saying is neither body part is more expensive or valued.
Right.
Like there's no golden thing and there's no golden ding. There's not. Right. Unless it's yours in your kingdom, that's fine. That's fine. Sure. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to tell you. I want him to think of me first thing he wakes up in the morning. I have been madly in love with the only wife I had. I don't think I ever woke up one day and thought of her first. The first thing that we do as men when we wake up is think about what we have to do today. Now think about that. It's all about the kingdom.
I don't mean like when your feet hit the floor. I just mean like you get up, you get awake, you get your coffee. Oh, I'm sitting there, sweet little text.
Do you know why most men, unfortunately I am a victim of this. You know why most men get cheated on?
Why?
They get cheated on because they're at work, and they forget to do things with their woman because they're at work. Yep. All the things that you guys are saying, that's what I got accused of. And I think everybody knows how I care. Okay. I don't think my care level has any issues. When I care all the way. I was at work. I was working 10, 12 hours a day. And because I wasn't caring about her this is before cell phones, because I wasn't caring, calling at lunch and getting off my work. By the way, I was working outside construction and other jobs I work. She decided to let another man talk to her in the afternoons.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the hard part.
You gotta give her some attention. You got to. I was dating a guy. He called me. He was on a break where he said, "Hey, I had 5 minutes. Just wanted to call and let you know I was thinking about you."
I'd be more worried about a man calling me in the afternoon than why aren't you at work? Why aren't you building the kingdom?
Minutes. He was on a break.
Nah.
So I'm just saying, you can take the time because it only takes a few seconds. Now you can send text messages.
In the world of text messages, I'm 100% in. Man, you can be more attentive because we know you're on there looking at IG anyways, and we don't want them to know what we're looking at anyways. So if you can't send a text, I'm probably down with that now. But in my years of being married, no.
She just needs to know that you're thinking about her at some point.
No, you need to know that I am. You know what you need to know? If I'm at work and you're home, by the way, my wife was a housewife by my choice. We talked about it. It was all planned out. If you're at home taking care of the kingdom and I'm at work paying for the kingdom, you should know I'm thinking about you because I went to work today. And I know
she might be at work too. You're assuming.
But listen, when I come home, guess what? It's time to appreciate each other in this kingdom that I just went and worked hard for. But when I'm at work, leave me alone.
Well, she's probably out working hard too.
Okay. When she's at work, I'll leave her alone.
No, but we don't want you to leave us alone.
Nah,
That's the
see,
point.
you can't have it both ways. You can't have
We
it both
want you
ways.
to send us a text and say, "Hey, I'm thinking about." When my guy called and said, "Hey, I had 5 minutes. Just wanted to call and tell you I was thinking about you." Hey, I got to go back into my meeting now. Man, that was like
The first thing I'm thinking is, why do you have 5 minutes to take off of work? You could have been 5 minutes home early.
It was
And I
5
can
minutes
spend time with
between the meetings. It was
I'd
5
rather
minutes
have-
between meetings in the middle of the day.
No,
Hey, that was butter on the toast for me, baby.
no.
When that man gets home tonight,
I'll butter your toast when I get home after a hard day's work and making the kingdom better.
his kingdom's gonna be a lot funner when he gets home because he took that 5 seconds to call me and say, "Hey, I was thinking about
So
you."
now you're telling me that if I don't take 5 to do that,
No.
wait, you didn't even hear the question. You can't say no. I hate women do that.
You said
Women,
I don't
by the way, women never answer the question while he's asking the question, because I'm going to add something to the end of it now that definitely ain't going to have no to it. Like, I'm going to say, if I gave you $1 billion. Oh, sorry, you already said no. Sorry. Let your man finish the question.
Sorry, finish your question.
And women too, men. If you brought in your women, because I butt in a lot. Yeah. It's that time. I got to pay bills. Hey, this show is brought to you by Metro Cooling and Heating. We're going to go off my dome. Yeah, have fun. I cannot wait for your Off My Dome. Brought to you by Metro Cooling and Heating. We're after this commercial.
Oh, my God.
You can see the number on the screen there, 678-656-5705. Scrolling the bottom page as well. Call Mike. Don't be calling about that discount we were offering back in December and January. We're trying to drum up some business. Business is good now. It's hot outside. No more discounts, but give them a call. Anything, especially apartments, multi-house dwellings, condos, townhouses, where your air is regulated by the building itself. He does those window things and for your apartments and whatnot. Let me get Tina on here and show her how this happens. So Tina, this is called Off My Dome.
Okay.
This is your free space where you get to say anything. I'm not going to comment on it. You're not going to comment on mine. We're just going to go ahead and get to say anything you want with no comments. It's a free zone, no judgment. So people that go in the chat box and you comment about what I say during Off My Dome and you wonder why I never comment, this is my free time to say something that's on my mind so I can go to bed tonight. And it feels so good. And I hope Tina knows where I'm leading her here. Get something off your chest. You don't got to use names, places, nothing like that. Just get something off that's going to feel so good afterwards. I'll show you how to do this.
Okay.
Off My Dome. Today, it was announced who the shooter was that tried to shoot the president I heard now his 5th time he's tried to be assassinated. I'm not condoning it, because somebody come down here and get somebody from the southeast. If you're going to try to shoot this guy, because you tried 5 times, you ain't hit him yet. At least if you're going to shoot him, come on. Get a shooter. Who are these kids going out there shooting these guns? This guy was a full-grown man, and he said, my occupation was a painter. I don't know what that man has done for you to hate him that much. You're going to take a shot at him, spend the rest of your life in prison on a terrible shot as a painter? People, let's start thinking a little better before we take our lives and just turn them over to the government where they're going to make money on us while you're in prison. Man, you could have been a great painter one day. Off My Dome. Tina.
On our show, we call this What's Getting in Your Grits, but today it's off the dome. So for me today, okay, kids, when you're going to get on the school bus, could you please pay attention that there are 30 cars lined up behind that school bus trying to get to work, trying to get other people to school? We got places to go and things to do. Get your little butt on the school bus. Don't just meander your way across the driveway and take your time and act like and wait on the porch and, and parents who are standing at the bus stop with your kids, get their behinds on the bus. People, they just meander and act like there's nothing to do. They 25 cars lined up. I got to get to work. Get your butt on the bus, okay? That's off the dome today.
I know that felt good. I felt it.
That felt good.
Yeah, you hear the way. You hear the way the voice changed a little bit, just like because you don't want to say it to somebody, make them mad or make them feel bad. Well, you know what I hate? I almost said I made it 56 minutes without the F-bomb. I hate it when they wave at me. You like I gotta wait for you to walk down the porch, walk across the street, look both ways while the damn arms out and red lights are flashing everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You still gonna look both ways, and then you gonna look at me in the front row, go like this. Oh my God.
I like get you a little bit of it. Look, and there's on my route to work. Can you tell I stopped by a school bus today and a kid meandered to the bus? There's one bus stop. Literally, the driveways literally are 10 feet apart, and the bus stops at both driveways. Can you not walk your little butts in the middle and get on the school bus?
I actually found out why that was. I actually wrote to school about that, Tina. Do you know that there's a lot of kids that get bullied by their neighbors, so they're not allowed to be at the bus stop together?
Really?
How about that? Like this world's gotten so. This is bonus off my dome. We'll do it together. This world's gotten so soft. I remember,
generation, baby.
Dude, when we used to go to the bus stop and you had a problem with somebody at the bus stop, I remember days that people that had a problem with me and knew I was going to be at the bus stop asked their parents to drive to school.
Absolutely.
Or walk a different way, man. The bus stop is where you handle business.
I'm still friends with the people I used to catch the bus with at my bus stop.
I'm saying the bus stop is like, I think you learn so much about life at the bus stop.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the problems is that with helicopter parenting is we don't let kids work out their own issues anymore. Mm-hmm. The playground was where a lot of social structure was built, and kids would fight, they would work it out, and then they'd go back to playing. And we don't let kids do that. We remove them from conflict. We don't let them work through it and teach them how to work through it. And that is one of the reasons we have a soft generation, because nobody knows how to handle conflict anymore. So.
Facts. The softer the world has gotten, the more carjacking has gone. What does that tell you? Like nobody is scared. People are not scared to walk up to your car while you're in it and it's on and steal from you.
It's true.
Not in my generation. In my generation, we didn't have no carjacking. You have carjacking in your generation?
Yeah. I mean, not like they do now, though.
Yeah. Not like people walking up while you're in it at a stoplight.
Yeah. No. We're the same generation, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, this is episode
I know I look a lot younger than you, but we are the same generation.
That's how we're going down? Man, I always tell your women they look younger.
That's right.
So I got a question.
What?
If women are always right and men are always wrong, we're just going to go with that.
Okay.
When I tell you you're right, am I wrong? Think about that, women. We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. Tina, it's been lovely having you here. You guys are the worst. Women, think about that. Think about that.
Thanks, Mr. Patel, for letting us women come on the show.